So continuing from the previous video with the neuromuscular system adaptations, the high wave summation increases muscular contraction strength as a result when the calcium builds up within the muscles. When muscle stimulation happens, calcium remains in the sarcoplasm instead of being removed. And then within multiple muscle stimulations, the calcium in the sarcoplasm eventually increases. The more calcium levels in the muscle tissues means the more powerful contractions. So the calcium increases, so does the power of the muscle contractions. This happens by making the cross bridges in the muscles more active. So the muscle contractions are influenced by the motor unit summation. The motor unit consists of the neuron and like every single muscle fiber that's connected to it. Then also the nerve impulse which moves through the axon of a neuron causes every muscle cell that's attached to the motor unit to contract. So then in the motor unit, summation, stronger contractions are achieved, which is an adaptation of the neuromuscular system adaptations, because the stronger the contractions, the better, because it stimulates large motor units of the muscles, which means more muscle contractions. They're stronger, they're better, and overall it's better. Moving on to the energy systems, there's been physiological adaptations for the longer duration training types. Aerobic, anaerobic, and muscular endurance are very dependent on oxygen for energy, as they tend to be longer duration with less rest. Because of this, the metabolic adaptations occur. This consists of the adaptations to longer duration training, the temperature regulation, longer duration training, more heat than other types. This long duration training creates more heat than other types. The body adapts by becoming. Sorry about that if you heard that, but the body adapts by becoming more effective and efficient at cooling the skin by sweating. Another adaptation is the body's acidity balance. So the body becomes better at tolerating the hydrogen ion. So there's more hydrogen ions, which makes the acidity in the muscles increase and fatigue happens more. When the body's acidity balances, this improves the tolerance and the body's ability to sustain exercise above the lactic threshold. Another adaptation is the aerobic enzyme. The enzymes responsible for producing the ATP aerobically increase their activity and help produce more ATP for use. This means that they're improving the capacity and the endurance of the aerobic energy system, and with the adaptations, the body can go harder for longer without fatiguing. And the last one is the the removal of lactic acid, and the ability to remove the built up lactate from the working muscles so for conversion of lactic acid to go back to energy, this is improved as another adaptation. It also helps to reduce the acidity in the muscles which means that training can be higher intensities and longer. Um, in my figure 2 blood lactate graph, um, blood lactate is very different, and it's differed from what normal would be. Normally, it would be very low, which it is, and then it would increase higher and then higher and then kind of level out. But for mine, it's stayed very similar in during and post, and then maybe after. This could be due to either the information being wrong, or it just, that's just how their blood lactate works. They can get rid of it and then it builds up.